here and bring it here. You got
There you go. So you got a pocket in there? That's not a real pocket. That's a fake pocket.
no, it's a real pocket.
Here, that's a real pocket, though.
It's a real pocket.
Here.
10 o'clock.
Hello.
New
Welcome.
timed out link.
Huh?
You can now put people in time out for different.
Oh, yeah. We have unlocked a whole nother level of stuff
10
on YouTube.
24 hours.
Got it.
Yes. Because now we can have more views.
More viewers.
More viewers.
Because we got 1,000 subscribers.
We have over 8,000
It's
subscribers.
a landmark.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And oddly enough, since the beginning, we have managed this perfect ratio of every 1,000 views, 1 subscriber. So I don't know if anybody 1,000 times 1,000. We went over 1 million views this week.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! We feel awesome about it. I feel awesome about it. I'm excited. Doesn't really mean anything, but it was a personal goal. Like an alcoholic going 10 years.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Nobody's excited about it but you.
You know, it's kind of funny how that works.
Spaghetti.
Okay, you. Oh, yeah, she's got noodles going. Should I light off a pan here?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2. Foof. I heard the foof. Is this the pan you want? The big pan?
You're cooking. I'm
No,
just
no,
cooking
no, no.
shrimp and garlic and butter.
Well, you are. Which pan you want to use?
That one's fine.
I mean, I'll get you a normal pan.
Oh, I forgot to put oil in the water.
Here, she wants a normal pan. She doesn't know it.
I like that pan, the shallow wide
No.
ones. For the spaghetti, give it here.
There we go. You have a normal pan.
I like that, man. Let's say it's an alligator really well with it.
There we go. A little housekeeping. Speaking of housekeeping, like and subscribe if you're watching this. Let's see. What else is happening?
Here you go, one. You're up. Stir.
A slow week at work.
What is going on here?
The last week at work.
Really?
I don't know. Something like that. And now Owen doesn't know, or Abby, or the only person that knows what I'm about to tell you all, so it's going to be a little surprise for them, is I stopped on the way home and looked at a race boat. At a real race boat, not a not something like that was sold as a pleasure craft. I actually looked at I think it's he's got it listed as a 28. It looks like a 26. If it's 28 foot, that's a problem. Because, well, the problem is it bumps us up a class. And I wanted to run that class 5, that class 5.
Stop.
The class I want to run is 22 to 26 foot. Single engine.
Please stir.
This is still single engine, but it's faster. It would be putting us into the 80 mile an hour class. That being said, going into the 80 mile an hour class with a single engine, that size boat, even built as a race boat, it is race boat specific. It was built. I think it is it wasn't a Cougar. It was
Not a Panther.
no. It was, sorry. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's not a Donzi, not a cigarette. Not a Chris Craft stinger. So that being said, the boat, the original name of the boat was either Full Throttle or Wide Open. I got it written down. I'm gonna do some research.
I don't think I would.
The guy that owns it now, I talked to him. Obviously, it's one of those where he never ran the boat. He just got it. Had plans of putting it together 20 years ago. Nowhere set around the yard. It's got the good stuff on it. It's got the good steering. It's a little bit vintage. It's got a TRS drive instead of like a Bravo or Speedmaster or something. So, you run into a Velvet drive. It's vintage. The downside is what we want to do in the class with the boat. We want to stick with the boat light enough where we're not building monstrous race engines. And this particular boat, we're going to be building we'd have to build like a pretty big engine. So it's here. Well, it's not here. It's not here. Could be, and they just show up. It's not here yet. The price is right. If nothing else, it would almost be worth picking up as a parts boat. It's got good K-planes on it. It's got good steering on it. It's a race boat. It's a race boat set up as a race boat. Very vintage, very not updated. It lived the hard life up until the last registration was 2000 on it, or would have ran out in the spring of 2000. So it definitely hasn't been on the water since the 90s. Oddly enough, I told the gentleman today when I talked to him, though, nobody's buying that boat. Unless it's the only two people that are possibly buying that particular hull is either somebody that wants to race in a vintage class like we do with that size boat, or somebody that just wants a race hull boat to go out and ride around in, an old race boat with the heritage and everything. It's pedigree. Like the boat. It was raced. It was raced for years. It's a solid boat. But Billy Bob there that wants to be big dog on the lake and ride around, and nice seats and a nice cabin with a nice interior and all that stuff and whatever. This ain't it, man. I was explaining that to him. Could you put an interior in, because it's just empty. Like, you can get in the bow of it, but there's nothing there. It was built as a race boat. There's ribs and frames and no seats, no nothing. A race hull. Well, so you could build out something, build an inside in it or whatever. Not very likely. So you have a race hull. Fun to put in, fun to go for a ride around the lake, but not exactly your family party hangout on boat. It's a race boat. There is one other purpose. So we covered two purposes. There is a third purpose. If you need to be in Cuba overnight, she's got a big cargo hold. big cargo hold. And this is built in 78, I believe, titled the 79. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it's a 78, 79 boat. That's when they were building boats to run across and get the goodies. And there's a third purpose.
I can't remember if I need to add a little milk or if shrimp scampi, you just put the Parmesan in and let it melt into the butter. So I think you add a little bit of milk to make the coating.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyways, yeah,
Give me
that's
the milk out of the fridge.
that's the day. That's how everything went today. It's yeah. I might have to go back over and
Get me the rest of the heavy whipping.
crawl up in the boat and take some good looks, and yeah, it's a cool boat. I want to find out the history of it, and then of course I suffer from that disease of I want to save them all, and of course
Oh, there ain't nothing in there.
we put a little bit of milk in there, shake it around, and get the rest out.
I don't want to burn this in the pan though.
Here,
Do that.
do that, give me that. I got this. Don't even need a funnel or glasses.
Should I turn it on?
Is it boiling?
No, gotta be rolling.
Yeah.
Are they done?
I don't know.
There you go.
No, pour it right in there.
There you go.
Oh, I'm probably gonna need more milk than that.
No, I was just getting that heavy whipping cream.
Add the Parmesan in. So like a cup. That's good. Whoa, that's probably good.
More. So, if I just had an unlimited budget, a big area, I'd save them all. I'd save them all.
I think it's there.
Oh,
Maybe.
it's only been boiling a couple minutes.
Man, we
No
would have brought home
problem.
a mermaid the other day if we had room to put stuff. That was a cool boat. It's called a mermaid. Look it up. They're kind of cool. Yeah, I know. Sad. We'll bring that to a boil, and then I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese. We'll call it good. I didn't put that much flour in it to thicken it very much, so quit adding more milk to it. It's going to be runny.
We just add more cheese.
No, you're supposed to add the flour into the butter. That's how you thicken.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
So, anyways, that was the race boat today. Obviously, we are still looking for the Stinger, but
You guys didn't jump on that.
we do want to go look at squirrel. Yeah.
Start thinking about it.
I was thinking, I still want to go over and look at that boat. I still would rather find the 22-foot Stinger. The build out on the Stinger would be a cheaper build. I mean, if you're not building 700 and 800 horse engines, it's just they get expensive. Engines get expensive. So if we can go with a smaller hull, use a 300 plus horsepower engine, something with a camshaft change, basically, no build, no exorbitant builds. I mean, there's no shortage of them right now. up here in the tri-state area, or whatever you want to call it here in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Ohio, and a little bit of Illinois. Right now, boats are, I mean, the bottom's gone. They're cheap. We're back pre-COVID, pre-everything. Boats are becoming less expensive. I mean, I can buy a running low hours engine up here, $500. We might have to take the boat, scrap the boat, but I'm getting literally a used Merc Cruiser engine, and we get a couple of them. So versus, yeah. So that's why I'm not running out to get the bigger race boat. The upside, what I was gonna say, the upside though, it's a legit like 28 foot, 26 foot.
Right.
Well, it's not that. It's the big V hull. It's stable. It's a stable boat. I mean, it's got nobody's turned it into a pleasure boat. It is still a race boat. It's a race boat in very rough shape, but it is a race boat. It is white. It is the right colors to make it a race boat billboard, as you'd say. Put all your stuff on it. So that's not a lot of sauce.
It's not, shrimp scampi isn't supposed to be sauce. It's just to coat the noodles.
I wish it was sauce.
It is sauce now.
Well,
Warm it up.
Look at
Just
what Dad
saying.
did, though.
grab the noodles. Are you ready to put them in here? Are they cooked? And you just toss them in this.
Sure. I'm okay.
They're cooked. Turn off the stove. Here, just sit right on the granite.
Why is
There
he
you go.
not dumping them?
Oh.
I mean, I can just do it out of there. That's fine.
Oh. I can just scoop them out of here, put them in. No, you might as well drink.
No, this was such a better idea. Let's do this.
5 people watching.
I'm just hungry.
I know, I can tell because you're not thinking very well.
Rain pot.
I need a Snickers.
Right.
So yeah, no. The upside to like an actual legit racing boat though, that has been raced is if you could talk to who raced it, if you could get, and that would be the thing. Then you can get some background. You can get some what to expect for speeds versus horsepower you need to put in the hull to get where you want to get to. How it handled.
It would be
Did it had no surprises at 80 mile an hour when you're topping waves, like the squirrel. I mean,
yeah.
so there's that to be said. I want to try and find the history out on the boat, but it could go the other way because it is a custom built racing boat. I mean, it was built by, I think it's built by, is it Cobra? No, what? Maybe it was Cobra. I have to look. I have to go back. I should have took pictures.
I can't believe you didn't.
I did. Oddly enough, I did not take pictures
Here,
of
give
it
this to
today.
Old Drain.
because I honestly knew that I'd be back over there some point this weekend. So
You want me to drain it in the?
Yeah.
that's why there's not pictures. I have the owner's phone number. He's really, really nice guy. I would say he's like a really nice old guy, except
No.
he's probably my age. Yeah. He is a real nice guy.
What about this stuff?
So at some point,
You can just leave it there.
yeah, just over there. At some point, we're gonna end up back over there. Maybe tomorrow. So
Give me a bowl for your dad. Or you want a plate?
I'll take a plate, please. So that's how. Let's see what else happened this week. Owen fell in love.
What?
What do you mean what? I said to Katie the other day, where is he? She said, I'm not sure. She made a lap around the house and found him just sitting in the V drive.
And
We know you're in love with that boat. Just sitting out there. Going 100 mile an hour, not moving.
Oh, I should have had the kids put the garlic bread in the oven.
You know, I was thinking that. I have the
Because
garlic
I
bread.
didn't make it last week.
Here, give me that garlic bread.
It's in the freezer.
Yeah, give me the garlic bread, somebody.
You're
It's in the
by the
freezer right next
freezer.
to you.
Garlic bread. I will put the garlic bread in. I just want one.
what if I want one?
Well, then you better get another one out.
I think I'll be okay.
I think it'll be okay too.
So go get your brother. Go get your brother.
And don't adjust your screens. I did not get younger. I did get younger. Maybe. Something's different about him, and I just can't figure it
Put
out.
my finger on it.
Hey. Oh. It's a hell of growing old gracefully, I'll tell you that.
I will.
Yeah, bring me a bowl. There you go. Look at that. Just enough for everybody.
Mom,
Right.
Abby,
Did you tell him to come here?
oh, I got pepper right there. Just a little pepper.
Yeah, there's nothing special tonight. A little bit of Parmesan sauce.
I'm helping you.
Whatever. Simple flavors. It all went in the bowls.
There we go. Pepper and Cajun spice makes everything right.
Alright.
Until it turns mashed potatoes brown.
That only happened once when we don't talk about
Mhm.
what happened to the
It's
potatoes
right
that
there.
night.
That's your bowl. You don't have to eat it all this much. I'm sure somebody else will finish it for you. Yep.
There we go. One million views. This weekend, Joe Dirt will be on the channel.
Really?
The real Joe Dirt, not the one on TV. We shouldn't say that. He's a nice guy. But I'm telling you what, when I was talking to him, had he said he had a hemicuda, I probably would have had a heart attack. Just been the end. Like I was waiting for it. You okay?
Yeah, right?
That was the coolest thing ever.
He knew his shit.
Oh,
Alright, stuff. He knew his stuff.
he knew what he was. When it come to Junkyard LS, he knew what he was talking about.
So much that you wanted to go say to Jeff O.
Well, it just, I mean, smart guy. There you go, honey. Welcome back.
On the
I
spot.
don't know why.
Yep.
I hate being on screen eating. I sit over here.
We'll give you a complex.
Yeah.
No, he knew. The guy knew his stuff.
Right.
I mean, I want to go hunt him down. Like, it can't be that hard. He said he worked at a junkyard in Cedar Springs. So like I just call every junkyard over there. Hey, you got a guy that's got a jet boat with an LS? I'm looking for that guy. Here's a guy that I want to make videos with. Like, he could, there are people in the world that literally can put together anything. He's one of those people. He shouldn't be in a junkyard. He is, but he shouldn't. So I'm going to edit his video tonight and finish the rest of the hot boat weekend shorts. And maybe, should I just make one long video of hot boat footage on cut? It'd be like 38 minutes of just everything with no edits or nothing, and put it up. I think so. So anybody that like
Just wants to watch all.
just wants to watch all of it at one time.
Yeah, because there's
Great.
people that like watching it here and there in shorts, and there's people that just want to see everything, like everything they can.
Right. You know, it's kind of cheating, but since we're out of the shrimp scampi sauce, you just pour some spaghetti sauce in there.
Or you can just put a little bit of butter on it. The heat will melt it, and put some Parmesan on it. Right.
Go abs on.
Yes, you can.
Are you dying, sir?
Slow down.
No, I have to inhale it.
Was anybody like?
It's a steam that comes out.
It's not. Look, I didn't get carried away and leave it in there like super toasty. It's like a little toasty.
I mean, I don't care if it's toasty, not toasty, or even if it's just warm.
Well, it's warm on the outside and it might still be slightly frozen on the inside.
I'm fine with that. It's still bread with garlic.
Yeah, it might be. You might want to microwave it. The end pieces are me.
What did you do?
It wasn't in there that long.
Still a brick in the center.
Put it back in the oven. It's still on.
All
I'm
right,
gonna eat it frozen.
tastes great.
It's so good frozen.
That's like, this is rare garlic bread, not medium rare, rare. Oh. And then I don't know how crazy the weekend's gonna get, but possibly there needs to be a 327 on an engine stand.
Yes. That engine needs to come off of that engine stand first. We need to use that engine stand. Meaning we need to put that engine on the table.
Meaning the engine stand that's holding the 455 to my Baja jet boat.
Would that engine make it go even faster than that 325 up there?
Hey, you want to know where there's an engine plate that'll fit that 350?
Back there.
Top two bolt holes might not line up, but that Oldsmobile plate will go on that damn 350.
Yeah.
Well, no, what I was thinking, though, honestly, is we have the Oldsmobile plates to go to the stringers. And they're similar enough to use those as templates to make a new plate for the drag boat.
There you go.
You get 3 pesos. And then mine.
I mean, Owen is ready to put a motor in the flat bottom.
Mm.
I think that's pretty well the week in a nutshell. We told you we'd be getting back to boats. It's a slow roll, but we're getting there. Owen, hand me that, my pop, would you please? Thank you. The thought is appealing, though,
Mom, you want to figure out today?
What?
of going over there and picking up the race boat that's already the race boat and not converting a speedboat into a race boat. Like it's there's an argument to be had there for this was built as a race boat.
Gotcha.
But that race boat probably weighs 1,500 pounds more than the hull I want to use.
Right.
A really, really, well, I was gonna say really hot LS would be the ticket, but no, just a regular LS, that turbo. I mean, it needs to run in the 80-mile-an-hour class. That boat would need like 700 horsepower.
Horsepower.
Mm-hmm. And not just need it, but using it, like literally, like
Like you need it, and you need it for another hour that you're gonna use it.
it's not like 700 horse and you're just running half throttle cruising. To get that boat to go that fast, you got to push it,
Right.
and that's when the old reliability issues start to show, start to rear their ugly head around.
Right?
That's on your way.
Oils get hot. Bad things happen. Weak links show themselves.
Oh, we should have picked up the light race boat.
Dude, this one's white.
Right?
And it's fully rigged to 3-point it out of the water with the crane sitting in and out. With stainless steel lift eyes.
There you go.
Like, yeah, I mean, right. Like it's short of putting a motor and updating gauges and stuff. It's ready. Your motor here, probably change every damn seal in the whole boat because they're probably all dried out and leaking. But part of me just goes as a divine intervention that literally within an hour of me, is a vintage racing boat for sale. Like, is the good Lord just like saying, "Hey, hey, buddy, I got you. Here's your boat." I don't know. The thought of launching 30 yards through the air off like 4-foot waves
Sounds fun.
in a 27-foot boat or 28-foot boat versus a 22-foot boat is far more appealing.
Yeah. I would agree.
Mm.
Well, I mean, the size
Definitely would handle the waves better.
Oh, it's tall. It's a 1970s race, but I mean, it's narrow V, tall deck.
So what? It
It's-
rides?
Did
High
you say
center of
what
gravity?
kind of boat it was, or you couldn't remember what the brand was?
Cobra, maybe?
Did you say cougar? And then you
It
said,
ain't a cougar. I know it's not a cougar.
and then you said something else, and then you couldn't find out, and then you said cobra.
But I might be able to get on line tonight because the owner said there is footage on YouTube. And Owen, go grab my red clipboard out of the semi. Anyway, I wrote down the name. So, because if it was raced in the circuit, yeah, the history's out there. It's going to come up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Remy. We know you're watching.
Mhm.
Well, he might just be on the phone. But if you're watching, hi, Remy.
Like that was the only thing I wrote down
Why
on
do I
that
say
pad. was
Remy
the name.
every time? I meant Remy. I did that the other night too. And it is Remy. Did I say Remy the other
It's
night?
Remington.
Right. I know when I said Remy the other night. And I meant Remington. Remy.
Remington?
Does
Yeah,
it
I
say
totally
full
messed
throttle
that
or
up.
wide
I'm
open?
sorry, Remy.
It's wide open. That was the original name of the boat, was Wide Open.
Right.
And it was in the offshore circuit.
What?
So let's see if I hunt down some history on it tonight.
Dad, I have something for your summary.
Was it out of Legos?
Yeah.
Did you use the cradle?
You're gonna need it.
He's gonna need it to put it in that truck and have it stay together.
Mm-hmm.
Bumping down the road.
It's gonna be a good idea. I'll get the cradle.
Is Kevin on?
Yeah, he wants to know who the new kid is.
Hey, Kevin. Is there a couple boxes for Kevin out there in another room?
There are a couple boxes for
Go
Kevin.
get one of those boxes.
Do not hold the address towards the camera.
Just over here.
Do you want some scissors?
I'm about to give him a knife.
Why? I'm just gonna throw it on the ground anyways. If he really wanted this, he'd be over here right now. That's all I'm saying. Here, where's the knife? Can't, not like there's wires or something in there cut. Sure. I wonder if I should wear my glasses. Nah, glasses are for pansies. Oh, here, like that. There. Oh. She says, don't put the address towards the camera, so I'm not. Okay. Now it falls out of the box over here. Tee. Okay. Oh. You know, it's kind of heavier than you'd think. I'm doing an unboxing video. Oh. It does come all wired.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
For the semi? Kevin's semi?
Yeah,
I would say that one's that side.
yeah. Let's start.
Kevin's
Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Jumping in my bread.
They came in, Kevin. Was there destructions?
No.
No wiring? No nothing.
Common sense.
Well, just hook up some wires and see if smoke comes out, I guess. Is he commenting anything? That thing's running.
Nice.
Ah, okay, good. Toosh. There's two of them and a 20-ton hydraulic jack over here, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh.
Be careful.
Inmate 402, are you supposed to be out here? Go on. Oh, that's that. Man. I would say it's a long day, but I'd kind of be lying because I got home and took a nap for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, the daytime kind of got me. So, I don't know if anybody else noticed. But since we're a real channel now,
Real.
I'm going to look at the camera
We're
more.
not a real channel.
What do you mean we're not a real channel? Are you sure YouTube didn't send you a notification that said we're a real channel now?
Yeah,
You can
sure.
put somebody in timeout now.
I'm sure.
You can.
You can.
From
For-
10 seconds to 24
When we
hours.
get monetized, then we're a real channel. When we're monetized, then we're a real channel. I'm going with that.
Halfway to a real channel.
Halfway.
Yes. So, okay, you know what we got to do though? For next Friday.
Yes.
For next Friday. With this lazy thing over here, gets off his duff.
And
Together a flat bottom boat. You gotta get it cleaned up. If you get it cleaned up, burgers on a boat. Burgers on a V-drive.
new comment.
Which is different than the story of donuts in the V-drive. Burgers in the V-drive could be right there in the garage.
I like burgers in the boat better.
Burgers in the boat,
Yeah,
vodka in a V-drive.
maybe. Maybe.
That's what it's going to take to get you in that when it runs.
I was looking at books the other day, and there was this little book, like about this big, literally about this big. Drinks for the Boat was the title of the book.
Did it include methanol and nitro and?
I'm sure there was a drink in there called nitro.
Yeah, you just put some mothballs in the fuel tank. That raises the octane. That's what they say. There's truth to that.
Someday we'll have to.
Only one way to find out.
I'm almost quick fire on that,
I want to go fire up that 327. I haven't heard that thing in so many years.
Yeah.
but right? Maybe hopefully there ain't mice living in it. Like down in this
Right.
you know, all dams aren't gonna be closed.
Oh, she's on run. She's been hiding in that 327 one in that barn the day it came out.
Mm-hmm. Remember.
So it's been sitting there. I don't know. It should roll over. Oh,
Oh, what?
it's already got an engine plate on it, dummy.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was on the. Was it?
Am I the only one? Am I the only one that knows this? Oh, I feel so smart.
Then I haven't looked at the engine aisle.
Was it just built on there from the
Factory?
factory?
No, because it was.
Now I know how they feel. How he feels a national treasure.
Is this how you feel all the time?
I know something you don't know. I'm so smart.
Right.
Well, that just means you're not the guy that knows all the shit all the time. You stepped right into that. Okay, so what do you?
Time for let the education begin for the people that don't know. The Owens had flagship marine conversions. Flagship was a company that converted the Chevrolet engines. Yeah, I know you
were
know,
right.
but they might not
We
know.
debated that earlier. We weren't sure if they
Yeah.
were Chevy or not.
So, anyways, Flagship did the marine conversions, manifolds, blah blah blah. One engine runs backwards, one engine runs forwards.
Mhm.
Flagship, to get a steep angle of attack for the shaft, they coupled the transmission instead of on the flywheel end. They coupled it on the crank on the balancer end. So the transmission is hooked to what would normally be the front of the engine, right? Which all has to come off, balancer has to go on, blah, 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 front cover.
Yeah.
On the back side
It's a plate.
is just a big
Plate.
Right.
mounting plate to mount to the stringers.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's out of the farm.
And guess what? We just need a big mounting plate to mount to the stringers for the 327. And there's already there. It is like it was ordained to be.
Yeah.
That engine was built to go in that V drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the year's not that far off. The boat's a 63 and the engine's a 66.
Nope.
So nobody's gonna fault it. It's off a little, but I mean, yeah. So
It's vintage. They're both vintage.
now we need some roadster headers, chrome ones, to turn upside down to shoot the exhaust over the transom.
Like Joe Dirt?
No, Joe Dirt.
You don't want zoomies?
Dude, zoomies would be cool. You show me 8 zoomies. They'll be on there. I would love to put a set of zoomies on there. Zoomies are just off the head, about that long. Pipe for each cylinder.
There you go.
Zoom, zoom. Zoomy, zoomy.
That'd be cool.
I would rather do those. The difference is you don't get, with the header, you're going to get a lot lower pitch rumble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, either way, it's loud. But with zoomies, they're not real low pitch. But that motor's got enough compression; it'll bark. Y'all ain't heard that thing. Every time you guys have ever heard, well, you probably don't even remember, but when you used to hear it run, you got to remember that was running through about 15 foot of exhaust pipe.
I remember.
Right, with water.
Right.
When I put the headers on that,
It's gonna be.
running through 3 foot.
it's gonna be loud.
It's gonna be how I want the Nordberg bullets and the other boat to sound.
Yeah.
It's gonna
But
be.
I mean, those are gonna be muffled.
It is going to be
but
a symphony for my neighbors. They're gonna love it. Needless to say, none of our neighbors watch this channel.
You don't know that.
Well, that's not true. I think Charles does. He might. But he won't care. Unless he's got to work in the morning.
No, I just get up in the morning, like before we get up every day.
So, yeah. It'll be awesome. It will just be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Zoomies would be cool. That one picture I was floating around. You know, we should put up. I'll take a couple pictures tomorrow of the V drive. You know, not after he gets it cleaned up. And,
Yeah, like clean up tonight.
but
Yeah,
I'll take a decent picture. Try and get a picture from the same angle that other boat is, and we'll put up a couple pictures of what it does look like, what it's supposed to look like.
And then when we get it done, what it will look like, and we'll have a nice
Dude,
look.
they are so, man, I like them Stevens boats. I mean, they are nice looking flat bottom.
Yeah, I was looking at a couple photos and stuff. They are sharp.
You know what I like about a flat bottom boat best? About a V drive?
Wow.
It is one of the few boats that just looks scary and fast without it even in the water.
Right.
Just sitting on a trailer.
Right.
They just look fast.
Right.
Like nobody ever walks up to a V drive sitting on a trailer. Oh, I go 30 mile an hour. Like there's no question.
Yeah.
You see that big ride trim plate on the back and all of it. Like there's no question. Like you're scanning it. You like.
You look at it, you go.
You know, well, and then because they're so low and the engine's sitting up here, and
Right.
I need. What is that? What movie is that from? Where I wish I was. There was a game. Oh no, Larry the Cable Guy when he does his comedy routine. They're doing the sing where he's kind of singing the thing and. Anyways, it's kind of like that. I found the coolest little hood ornament. Did you see it the other day?
Oh, that's awesome.
The Roadrunner
Right.
and Wile E. Coyote. It's saved in your marketplace.
Yeah, I didn't see
It is Wile E. Coyote sitting,
straddling the rocket.
straddling the rocket. Right.
What does he say in? Oh, what's the name of that movie? Dr. Strangelove. What's he saying that when he's riding the rocket?
Oh, when he's going down,
Yeah.
whipping his hat.
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Is that what he says? I thought he said something.
Oh,
I don't know.
Slim Pickens said a few things in that movie. One is they're reading off all the stuff in the little, if you get behind enemy lines, you get so many rubles and this and that and a prophylactic. And he's reading off the list of everything that's in the little military behind the lines kit. He says something about a guy could have a good time in Houston on a Saturday night with all this.
Oh,
I remember him with his hat, right?
I know, but they said something before he like dropped the rocket.
Well, after he's riding the rocket down, they're like, "Where's Colonel whatever?" And
Yeah.
he's on the
Right.
right.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Well, it's kind of like that. I found Wile E. Coyote
Yeah.
on a rocket, hanging on.
Good order for the boat.
Well, I was thinking because
Yeah.
boats
On
don't
top of the end.
have
You could start a trend.
boats. Well, you could. I mean, yeah, we're trendsetters. We could, but I thought the more appropriate place for Wile E. Coyote riding a rocket.
My day cab.
No,
On top of the end.
no. Although that's kind of funny. No. On top of the big chrome air cleaner on top of the 327.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wile E. Coyote going that way.
that's cool.
I thought that would
Yeah.
be
The
perfect.
yeah.
Just that because I mean this really is like some Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote kind of shit.
It's sketchy.
It's gonna be.
Like what you think you're gonna do is never how it turns out.
I'm sure when that nitrous bottle goes in there with that 327 and that MSD ignition, things are gonna move. That's a good word for it.
Okay.
Move.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's 225 horse headers. Edelbrock, old school Edelbrock intake. Edelbrock actually made an intake for those heads because they're not a huge runner head. The runners going into the intakes aren't monstrous on that engine, but they're not bad. But I'm going to port match the intake to the heads, and then with the headers on there, it's going to free up. Because I mean, the manifold that's on there and the headers that are on that, or the exhaust manifolds on that engine, are really restrictive, and they still manage to get 225 horse out of that engine with everything with restrictor plates, essentially. You know, I mean, everything restricted. That being said, I figure she's going to do about 270 horse.
And
do I want to know? It's a good thing I don't
Is
have
that
my
like
glasses.
80 mile an hour?
Huh?
Is that like 80 mile an hour?
More.
270 horse? 90?
89, 80, 90.
It's going to be interesting. I don't know. I mean, those boats with the big block did over 100.
Okay.
No problem.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
So
Right.
give her a 50 shot. Well, the nitrous kit I'm going to put on there was capable of 100 shot.
That's not nice, Kevin.
But
Kevin says I should practice the Titanic sinking.
whatever. I'm sure there's a few different theme songs.
Yeah.
Why am I just hearing Roadrunner Coyote sound effects in my head as I'm talking?
Uh-huh.
Doing, splat.
Right.
That was good.
got a shot over there.
So, if she do 270 with just a few mods and good timing, and then you're spraying it with another 50 shot on there, you know, I mean, you're looking at 320. I mean, she ought to zing down the lake pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what the magic number is? Like the only number I want to hit. Like,
88
no.
miles an hour. You're
You knew that
gonna
was
see some
coming.
serious shit.
When this baby hits 88
heavy.
mile an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. It is heavy too. Like there should just be movie quotes
There is.
all over
All
that
over.
boat.
Yeah.
All over that boat. It should be that should be the punch. That boat's gonna be the
Is there
punchline for a
something
lot
wrong
of
with
jokes.
the atmosphere?
That's the problem right here. Made in Japan. What do you mean? All the best stuff's made in Japan. Now it's China. The problem right here. Made in China. What do you mean?
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's well, we'll get her cleaned up. I'll break out a little bit of acid. We'll start the cleaning process on it because it is staying here to go in and out of the garage. That will be done by spring. That boat's going to be finished.
You finally got the boat. He finally got the boat. Because the jet boat couldn't do it. But that boat, that V-Drive can do it.
It is.
You wouldn't.
That is the V-Drive that can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
the can do boat. You can do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna do it.
Yeah,
It's gonna do it.
I'll just let that one ride. Kevin says, bet that engine will teach us a new form of Morse code. More
Moron code or Morse code?
spell the or text to speak to text. Were you speak to texting, Kevin?
Is it moron code, not Morse code?
Morris code instead of Morse code. Yeah. Oh.
That old 327 is just gonna love its second lease on life. What's funny, I mean,
I thought you were gonna.
every once in a while you feel sorry for some piece of equipment somewhere, right? And you look and go, like an old rusty truck, and you go, man, that poor old truck should just go to a nice old farm in upstate Michigan to retire. And it is no different with that V drive or with that 327. That 327 started out one of two. This is the correct rotation. The other was the reverse rotation engine. And that one was missing when we bought the boat.
Yeah.
But so anyways, it started out as a pair of 327s pushing a 10,000 pound wooden boat at like 28 mile an hour, like suffering, just snorting, just working.
Yeah.
And now I'm taking that poor old retired 327 that's probably not got the life that it once had in it.
Well, not once
And
you
I'm
ran
putting
it,
it-
pushing that poor old wood boat up and around.
Putting it in a 17-foot, 1,000 pound boat. So
It's just gonna paddle all the way to retirement.
it's got to do something.
Aw.
It's going to live out its golden years in a vintage boat
Yeah.
doing vintage things with a little bit of
Elaborate.
well,
Vintage things.
like a heart person, has might need a nitroglycerin once in a while, and the 327 might need a little nitrous oxide once in a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It is going to sound so
Healthy.
good. Oh, is that
Sounds
dude? That's a thumper. It really. I mean, even back in the day when we got that boat, when we got that boat and I tuned that up and rebuilt, I even got the old carburetor still for it,
Mm-hmm.
sitting out back.
Sitting out,
The WCFB. I think I said that right.
WCFB.
Yes.
Winning
WC.
carburetor for.
What was that? Speak up so they can hear you.
Huh?
Come on. What did you say?
Winning carburetor for.
Boat.
No, it starts with a D.
No,
you said B.
B.
No, B. I wouldn't.
I like that. Winning carburetor for boat. WCFB. That's pretty good. Winning carburetor. You're close. William Carter 4-barrel.
I know
But I really like
I know that.
winning carburetor for boat. That's better.
I know.
We're definitely putting a WCFB on there. Oh, well, we're going to go out on a high note tonight.
Kevin, no, I'm gonna ruin it. Kevin says nitrous isn't vintage.
Well, you can put some nitro in there.
Yeah.
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 We don't need to be blowing up engines.
No.
Anyways, we are going to go out on a high note with the winning carburetor for boat. Perfect. Good night, y'all. We love y'all.
Like and subscribe. We'll see you next Friday.